Hello on this beautiful foggy morning here in the cottage gardens outside of the meadow house. We thought we'd bring you out here in the morning when the fog is thick. We don't always get mornings like this, or if we do, we're not always up to film them. So you're getting kind of the tail end of a foggy morning. And today I wanted to talk about how we're incorporating edible landscaping into a pretty garden. So this is a little different than like having a raised bed where you have all of your food growing, which we do have. We have certain places around Flock that have our edible food. So we have our orchard space, we have our raised beds in the gazebo area, and we also have some raised beds right outside where Peepo and Tutu, my little diamond doves, live, which will eventually be a little cabin. So we have a couple raised beds there with asparagus and some Miyogo ginger and some sunchokes and some elecampane, things like that. And then we have plans for other places where there'll be edible food, namely in front of this big barn over here, and then also near the chicken coop. However, this is very different because we're incorporating food products into the landscaping. And I thought we had a good opportunity to do this really early on because this garden is only 9 months old, and we could go ahead and plant some trees and shrubs and herbaceous perennials and also annuals in here before it had the chance to really grow out. So just to give a recap for those who haven't tuned in before, all of this was lawn. So about 9-10 months ago, we started with the idea of taking up some of this lawn. We were very thankful because Espoma Organic basically had these soil seconds, perfectly fine soil, and they couldn't sell it because it was sitting out for too long, and I said, hey, we would take it. And so that is how basically the genesis of all these gardens got beefed up. Speaking of that, look at the honeybees on this verbascum wedding candles. Let me go closer so maybe you could hear that buzz.
Yeah, they've been going nuts almost every morning on this.
This is
for how many weeks
so
now?
floriferous, maybe 2 weeks. It's probably different flowers every day that's blooming.